What is pollution? What is the definition? A substance that is introduced into an environment that is either harmful or poisonous.
Just two things of which you must beware. Don't drink the water and don't breathe the air. Pollution, pollution, we got smog and sewage and mud. Turn on your tap and get hot and cold.
Types of pollution. Air. Presence of harmful chemicals in air.
See the halibuts and the sturgeons being wiped out by detergents. Fish gotta swim and birds gotta fly, but they don't last
Soil.
long if they
All the
try.
waste of humans, animals, industrial activity leaking into the natural soil/ground.
And then rinse your mouth with industrial waste.
Radioactive.
Just
Waste
go
that possess
outdoors,
radioactive
and
substances.
you'll be ready for Medicare. The city streets
Water.
are really quite a thrill.
Harmful
If the hoods
substances
don't
that have
get
not
you,
been
the
removed from
monoxide
the
will. Pollution, pollution, wear a gas mask and a veil. Then you can breathe long as you don't inhale.
Light. Brightening of the night sky due to street lights and other man-made sources which affects natural cycles and affects the view of stars and planets.
That the folks downstream will drink it for lunch.
Thermal is a worsening of water purity that changes ambient water temperature. Noise. Harmful levels of noise. Visual is an object that stops people enjoying a view by creating negative images in all natural environments. Personal, created by humans.
How big is freshwater pollution around the world? Water pollution is one of the world's biggest killers. Why are we polluting our water when it's our lifeline? 1 billion gallons of untreated sewage and industrial waste are dumped into US water a year. Is it a coincidence that it's one of the world's biggest killers? 1.1 billion people around the world don't have access to clean water. Fishing is one of the world's biggest industries. What happens when all the water on Earth is polluted? Where would we put our waste? Tiny animals eat a little bit of pollution and it goes down the food chain and eventually affects us humans. Antarctica is the cleanest place on Earth, but considering no one lives in Antarctica, that's a big indicator that pollution has to stop. What if I told you that these are photos of the same river? Density. The density of pollution is increasing fast. This is a map of freshwater availability in 2007. If we carry on how we're going, this is the 2025 prediction. Scientists say the sun will be around for millions of years, but how long we last will depend on how we take care of our lifeline. We need to find a way to dispose of pollution, and fast. How about burning all the rubbish and using the gas it gives off to power the incinerator? Is freshwater pollution a problem in New Zealand? Pure, really? Some rivers are too polluted to swim in, and our preservation of natural sites are among the worst in the world. The Manawatu River tops a pollution measurement of 300 rivers and streams from North America, Europe, Australia and New Zealand. 134 of our lakes are monitored and 56% of our lakes have excess plant growth. Freshwater pollution is happening in New Zealand, but to what expense? Half of the lakes and 90% of lowland rivers are classed as polluted in New Zealand. The dairy industry has lots of power and can overrun some health organisations. There has been 20 years without any laws on dairy runoff, so farmers are free to do what they can to improve their farm. Is it worth strengthening the dairy industry to the expense of our other industries? Why? It is only one aspect of money intake, and what happens if that falls to pieces? Then what? Scientists can make milk from wheat now, which could potentially destroy our massive dairy industry in New Zealand. So we cannot fully rely on dairying to bring in the bucks. If we carry on like this, New Zealand won't be 100% pure. Some New Zealand political parties and what they offered in the 2014 election in terms of water quality. National have made more protection laws that are classed as weak. Green Party improve the quality of all freshwater sources. Labour will be very staunch and will expect farmers to improve the Act on water quality. Māori Party preserve the environment that their ancestors gave them and improve the quality of water sites for the iwi. Anyone who would try to harm her, but what happens when karma turns right around to bite you, and everything you stand for turns on you to spite you? What happens when you become the main source of a pain? Daddy, look what I made. What are some of the solutions to the problem? Daddy, where's mommy? I can't find mommy. Where is she? I don't know. Go play, Haley, baby. Your daddy's busy. Daddy's writing the song. The song ain't gonna write itself. I give you one underdog, and you gotta swing by yourself. Then turn right around and it's how should we go about solving this problem? First, we should make stern laws about the rubbish dumping into our rivers and the use of pesticides and fertilisers in dairy use. Stop the building of dams as they build up waste and eventually kill aquatic life. Do you understand that we will never be the same again? This is because of a time lapse of when rain falls to when it emerges in springs and on the surface, 30 to 40 years. We won't see the effects of our efforts until later. If we can prevent water pollution now, we won't have to deal with it later on down the track.